everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They stop him right at the 24.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Gain makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Trying for a 4th down completion. That's a bullet pass to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. An inside give now from the shotgun. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Made the defense look slow that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Back to pass. It's Sanders. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Colorado. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Play action here on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Send the back in motion. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Now the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking tackles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Sanders. Catch made on the out route. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And now the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Physical one, breaking tackles. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. The Horned Frogs are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. The Colorado offense is back out on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the TCU offense takes the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. 4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
He cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Going for a big play downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The defense with more pre-snap movement. To throw, it's Sanders. The pass rush closing in. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Kick is up and no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Fights through a tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? We go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Refuses to be stopped. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they hand the ball off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That puts him on top in the second half. Look at the blazing speed to that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Sanders. Snags a quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback keeps the football. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Buffaloes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Sanders. The pocket breaking down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the back now goes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. This conference championship game has certainly lived up to the billing. Tremendous buzz in here. We're in for a classic finish.
Man, you can feel the intensity. It's spilling over onto the field, even into the stands. Everyone knows how important it is to tie this game up. But this next drive could decide the final outcome of the football game.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down after that running play. Back in motion now. On third down, it's a handoff. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. As a design quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He missed it. He missed it. The game remains tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. Long enough and good. That puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's a challenging third down play here. Can the offense keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for a game-tying field goal? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So it comes down to this. They must convert on 4th and long, or it's game over. Can the defense get a stop and win it? And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.